Support and funding for stickers is provided by viewers like you. Thank you. Hey, you! You! Yeah, you! Do you suffer from a junk closet? Do you need to clean it out ASAP? Can you open it without things falling? For just free $99, you can clean your own closet. How's that sound? Fancy seeing you here at my editing desk, where I always see you at the beginning of all of my videos because I forget to do an intro, or I do an intro that's so bad. In this case, I did a terrible job that I just scrapped it completely, and we're just gonna start out here. In this video, we are doing a closet clean out. I have a huge junk closet that just sits in our bathroom and just was completely cluttered and unusable, basically. Desperately needed to clean. So if you, like me, have a junk closet, sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and maybe get some good motivation to clean out your junk closet, because I definitely needed this kick in the pants. All right,
Johnny, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna set you back in time. Hold on to your hats, put on your seatbelt, get a nice cozy drink, and maybe a blanket. I don't know, it's kind of hot here, so. And I'll see you in the past. All right, see you there. Okay, you're getting a real-time, I have not cleaned up, sneak peek into our bathroom. There's a curtain, overflowing trash can, check, check, laundry basket, towel, dog hair, swimsuit, you know, the usual. So you can see there's really not any space to be storing anything, right? Like there's a sink and that's it. There's a sink. And the one place there is to store things is this closet, which, oh God. Oh God. Oh, don't worry. It gets worse. Yeah. I don't even know how to explain this at all. There was a system. Up here we used to have sheets, and I put my hair items up there, but it's just kind of become a catch-all. And then here we have like my jewelry, medicine, some medicine. What is this? Like travel stuff, and just like this tub that I've had forever that used to be organized, but it is not. And then we have kind of like his and hers shelves. Like we've got mouthwash, all of Jacob's contacts, all of his extra stuff, extra glasses. And then we've come to one of my shelves, which is like skincare, hair care, extra stuff that we're not using, all of the deodorants. And then we've come to my makeup. Now this shelf, I will say, I definitely have organized, and I spent a lot of time finding wait, I don't know why Freddie wasn't working. Hi, Ollie. Huh? Freddie? But I just got a package. Okay, whatever. I made my bed. I just need this to be on camera because I made my bed. I spent a lot of time antiquing back when I had a job and money, finding containers from antique stores to put all my stuff in because it was just everywhere. So this is like not bad at all. And then we come down here. This is just, I mean, clearly I haven't cleaned it. We've got bath bombs from Kay. Thank you, Kay. We've got like extra face wash, bubble bath also from Kay. We've got my curlers. We've got nails that I don't even use anymore. You know, pads, weight thing. Like, just a bunch of stuff that I don't use. I do use this for running, which is why it's out. It needs help, I do have like these cute little things up, but this closet needs a lot of help, needs a lot of organization, and that's what we're gonna do today. And I'm gonna take you with me so you can maybe clean out your own scary closet, because Jesus Christ. Clearly, we've got a lot of work to do. I mean, I'm spilling all of my stuff literally out into the open, which is, it does work for me because I use this stuff every single day. We have a lot in store. And I think the best way to come at this problem is to just take all of that out, all of it, take all of it out, put it out here, and just get that space to be empty and clean up the space. And then we can start organizing things into groups out here away from the space. And then we can ascertain how everything's gonna go back. Right now, there's no rhyme, there's no reason. There's one shelf that has a rhyme and reason, and it is my makeup shelf. Let's get everything out. Let's put it all out here. Let's clean up the shelf, get it organized, and then we can start putting things back in a way that makes sense. Sound good? Sound good? Okay, break. I'm gonna be so for real right now. I am daunted by how much stuff is in there. You're gonna be daunted too, and this is me telling you to just do it.
Do it!
Get it all out of there.
Just do it!
And just do it. And if even better, if you live in a bigger space, maybe put it in a completely different room where maybe you can close the door. I don't have that luxury, so we're just gonna put it right here on our very hair-riddled carpet. Okay, and say hello to Ollie.
But at some not surprising that this
Nutritional breakfast.
future they were gonna get married, have kids, they didn't really have any business. Very different languages. And then they're gonna figure out
Yeah, like, it's bad. I haven't even seen up here. I don't think it's that bad. But yeah, this desperately needed to happen. Desperately. I mean, there's no reason to have all this stuff.
On the show before, like
La la ya la ya la ya la 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 ya la ya la ya la ya la la ya la ya la ya la 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 ya la ya. Sua mãe me ligou contando uma história que a chuva levou todo equipamento, só deixou.
Okay, I am now sweating and my hair is up because it's warm today. It's like in the 70s, but it's high 70s, okay? Still hot when you don't have AC, which we do, but I'm not turning it on, okay? We've cleaned this out. I've wiped it down. Yes, I broke the top of this, but it still works and still has product, so we use it. It's pretty nitty gritty down the bottom, but otherwise the rest of these were not that bad at all. They are old. They probably need to be painted again, but I am not undertaking that today. We are just going to put things back in an organized manner. So now what we need to do, all of this is clean and clear. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, wow, can I count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves and 1 floor area. And the bottom and the floor are about the same height where I would put taller items. We need to go through what we have, which is all out on the floor over here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're in the thick of it. We are in the thick of it. And then we've got Mr. Ollie. Not only that, we have all this. Yeah. And I'm gonna start putting all of this into categories.
Is that?
Some things don't even need to be in here, like band-aids and medicine. I think they're gonna go in a separate place. Let's see what we can accomplish, because yikes. Yes, I'm wearing men's boxers as shorts. What of it? My body and I are not on speaking terms today. So this is what's happening, and this is the uniform that I've worn for like the past 4 days. And we're just gonna go with it because I can't with all of this right now. I'm gonna start with this because I don't reach for anything in here all that often, and I think a lot of it just needs to be tossed, to be honest. These I do use actually, but this, not to make it complicated, but the hot water back here doesn't like get super hot, although it's better now that Jacob's fixed it. But I usually shower up front, so all of my shower stuff is up front, and that shower that gets piping hot, which is how I like it. I like it to feel like the 5th to 9th layer of hell. If it isn't like that, I don't want it, and back here it just doesn't do it for me. So this can go up front with my supplies for showering up there. I do take baths back here. Whatever, that's just like shower supply stuff. Skincare stuff, we've got patches, which I do use these a lot. I keep meaning to buy the generic kind, but I got these for Christmas, all right, sue me. And we've got nail polish stuff, which honestly, I think this needs to either like stay together. One of my favorite creators, Carrie Dayton, she uses these and I do love them. They take skill, I will say, but I also think I have a really small face and head, if you can't tell. Like I'm short, 5'2", like I've got really tiny head, really tiny eyes, and I think these are meant for people with normal size eyes, and I just need to customize them. But I hate doing that. Like My brain thinks I should use these as is, like I should use all 4, and that's just not the case. But I do love them. And you put them under your eyelash line, so like instead of, you know, normal false eyelash you put behind your eyelashes, you put these underneath, so you're like gluing it on that tiny little strip. Okay, we've got whitening strips, which God, I desperately need to do. This goes to the snake and the hair snake, like for getting hairs out of drains. That doesn't need to be in here. I've got all these face masks, and I think this expired in 2009. I mean, I would not be surprised. This one doesn't have, but I need to use these because I just need to use them when I take a bath, and I need to put them in a place that's a little bit more visible, I think. What is this? Charcoal. Ooh, it's a mask, like a sheet mask. Okay, and then another one. I love that brand. And we've got a skin brightening one, peel off mask. Wow, I've got a lot. Why haven't I used these? So these need to go in like a bath area, which I have plenty of bath stuff. Cough drops. Got a lot of cough drops in here. I've got empty tin. That might be useful for something. I don't know what. I've got more mucus relief. More. This is old cough syrup. I probably need to just like toss. I'll probably clean this out, but keep the bottle. Mucinex. More Mucinex. I have a stockpile. Let me in. I have a stockpile of all this kind of stuff because with diabetes, I can only have certain types of medicine that don't raise my blood sugar. I just kind of like keep it on hand because it gets really annoying. Okay, I have a million cough syrup things. I don't think I need that many. This goes to something and I'm not sure what. A trash pile. Okay. I need to use these so bad. I got my teeth whitened and I was supposed to use these to like keep up with it and I never did. So, okay, we need a teeth whitening area. More lashes. So these are kind of like books, so they could probably sit up like that. That'd be nice. Okay, we've got eye drops, Dayquil. I can't even have Dayquil. Jacob can. But he never gets sick. I'm gonna trash those. That smells like cleaner. Trash. These don't really feel like they're good anymore. Do you remember Yes to Tomatoes? I think this is from high school. It doesn't feel like it's usable anymore. This is definitely from high school. Do you go bad? After 24 months. Still considering keeping it because I like it. Cough drops. Cough drops. Cough drops. I used to get sick so often. Ooh, got some tanner. I hate the way this smells though. It looks semi-new. Guess what date this is from? Just guess. It's 2010. I told you I've had this for a long time. And pregnancy tests because duh. I do have an IUD though, so I don't really need that. This is going in the trash. I hate throwing this away. This is basically full. This is just full. I don't like the way it smells. It's from 2010. It's trash. It's trash, Sarah. It's just sitting here being trash here instead of trash where it should be trash. Okay? Okay. All right, I'm gonna keep going through all this. I'll see you at the next step, okay? Okay, I'll show you the categories. Okay, this is organized chaos. Let's keep that in mind. Over here, we have all the extras. Skincare stuff, extra toothpaste, all the deodorants that I have. I don't need to buy any more deodorants for a long, long time. Lotion. Nail stuff, body wash. I have a ton of body wash. I do not need to buy any more body wash. I at least have four in here. Got dry shampoo, face wash, more face wash. So like we are good. This is all extra. This is like stuff from college and high school, and I don't know if I have it in me to go through all that. This stuff is all cough drops and all of that, and like all of the drugs stuff, that's all gonna go in the hallway. So we're not worrying about that. We've got Jacob's area, which I'm probably just gonna give him his own shelf, and then my shelf, and then we'll have my makeup shelf. That still leaves the top area and the bottom floor area. So I'm thinking this will be my shelf, makeup shelf, Jacob's shelf, because it's, I feel like, the most handy grabbable one, and he uses all of his stuff. And then maybe we'll put extras up here where it's still, hello, focus, hello. Extras still accessible, but not too high because I am short. And then up here, this is gonna be like, I don't know, curling, hair stuff I don't use all that often. All right, let's try to get this organized. I started putting my jewelry in here just to kind of see, like, can I have it displayed somewhere where I can see it or what? I think we're at a point where I need to start taking all of this and putting it back, so that makes more sense to me, because I'm kind of done with organizing. So I'm gonna start putting in some of the things, try to make it easy as possible. I'm gonna start with Jacob's because that's easiest for sure. Also, I was gonna clean the rest of this bathroom before I did all this, and I did not. I'm not going to, because this is already such a big undertaking. Okay, we're gonna start putting things in. Okay, we have all of his extra stuff. 4 hours later. I don't know, it's almost 3 o'clock, so it's pretty late. I need to take the dogs out, but I think we've achieved it. I think, barring I clean up the rest of this, I still have some trash to take and just stuff to put in other places that don't belong here. I think the closet looks pretty good, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. Peep Ollie hasn't moved. Have you, bud? We've got trash. I need to take that to the kitchen, and that in the kitchen. I need to wash those. I curl my hair with my rope tie, and then that's for running. And then this is gonna go into the front bathroom after I shower. This I used to take off my makeup. Extra toothbrush. I actually just ran out of face wash, so that'll work. And then I use this on my arms to get the chicken things, and then these need to be recycled. This goes in diabetes. I haven't decided about that because I got it on a flight one time and I can't decide if I like it. This can go in the drawer. These, do you remember when this color Thank You Magnolia lady were like the thing, and I redid our bathroom and I was like, I'm gonna use this, and I still stand by the labels, but I'm just not into black anymore. I have my science goggles from middle school. They actually do come in handy when we clean stuff and use bleach, and then my night light from when I was little to high school because it gets dark here. So, all right, start at the top. This is looking pretty good. Is this closet haunted or what? I don't know. So we've got all of my travel stuff. This is my travel container, extra travel containers. This is, I'm not talking about that. Listen, it's not there. All of my hair curling, straightening stuff, and the blow dryer that I didn't know I owned. This is the next shelf, which I still have extra space here. I just don't know what, are you haunted? Question mark. This is all of my extras. Like we've got, I already showed all this, but you know, soaps and whatnot, extra toothpaste. This is all, I think, my stuff. I don't think there's anything for Jacob. And then we've got my medicine. This is just all the Mucinex and like hydrogen peroxide. And then this is all like hair stuff, just extra lotion, which I'll probably be using soon. But you've got hairspray, this stuff that I didn't want to throw out. Listen, it makes my, whenever I do have blonde, look nice. And then like rosemary oil. And next is Jacob's shelf, which very neat and tidy and not much stuff. We've got all his contacts, his extra deodorant and shampoo, contact solution, all of the stuff that he uses daily. And then we've got his travel stuff. And then in here, I just repurposed a box, extra glasses and his shaver thing for his beard is in there. Just so it's all in one place and not just like out and about. And next we're coming, it doesn't look as organized as I would like it, but c'est la vie. We've got all of my like skincare stuff. This is all extra, I would say. Like I don't use it on the daily, but it's nice to have. Have my deodorant, my lashes, mouth stuff, and then I do put my toothbrush in here because I don't like it being out in the open. Stuff I do use every day. And then all of my extra medications, put the stuff that I'm actually using on my bedside. And then this is just like lotion here. Okay, this is like, I use this stuff regularly, but not daily. And then we've come to my makeup, which it's not the best looking, but it'll do. But I already had all these really nice things and that's fine. But the system's working as intended. This is all stuff I use daily. I do have like accessories over here, all of my jewelry, and then all my other jewelry. I actually use this more than I use that, but I ran out of room, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. And then I'm most excited about this. This is the biggest transformation. We've got my bath bowl. So when I take a self-care bath, I have bubbles and foamy stuff, and then I can do a face mask, put my hair up. I've got shower tabs, like all the things that I could do while taking a bath. We've got my bath rack thing, thank you Kay, some Epsom salt, and then I put the scales in the back because we don't need those, all right? We're not looking at those. And then over here we just have like miscellaneous stuff. I have a bunch of pads. I don't know what to do with them. I have an IUD. I don't need them, but okay. And then we've got like Drano and stuff like that. So yeah, it's looking really good. I think this is looking much better than the before, which I'll pop up right here, but this is looking much better and cleaner. Okay, and there you have it. We have my junk closet. It truly was my junk closet. I mean, just look. This was terrible. Cleaned out, organized, and I feel like organized in a way where I can actually use all of the stuff that I have, which I have so many products, and I knew I had a ton of products, but it's just good to see everything up front where I can use it, because I literally like a week ago went out and bought body wash because I thought, oh, I'm out in this shower, so I need to buy some more. When I have 4 different ones that are unopened that I could have been using. Can you focus? Why are you huh? I don't like that. Okay. That was weird. I saged this house. I don't like that the tracking was going over there. And it was like up there, which I also don't like. But that was my Nana's side. And she was not that tall. But okay. I feel like I need to sage the house now. Anyway, the steps are take everything out of the closet, out of the space that you're trying to organize. Take it all out of there. Get the area cleaned and prepped. And then the next step is to categorize and organize everything into their own little piles. What I did was kind of like put them as I'm going to put them on the shelf, so that I knew like, okay, we have Jacob's shelf, we have my shelf, we have my makeup shelf, all of that. I know where everything's going, so whenever I'm putting it in there, it's not so much Tetris. And then the final step is to play around and put everything back, but do it slowly and kind of feel out the space. Something maybe doesn't work, but try to put things that do it in layers of like least to most use. So you want to put things that are most used like at your hand level, at eye line. So you're grabbing those. That's why Jacob's shelf is at eye line and why my next shelf is primarily at my eye line, but I'm shorter, so it's okay. And then put things like makeup that you know you're gonna reach for, maybe a little bit down further. You don't need it to be right there because it's a little bit like the refrigerator rule, right? Like if you really love apples, you're always gonna reach for apples. You're gonna put those apples in the fruit drawer, no problem. But maybe you don't like strawberries all that much, but you want to integrate them into your diet. If you don't have those strawberries out where you can see them, where your brain is associating it and making it easy for you to integrate it, you're gonna forget that they're even there. So putting stuff like makeup or perfumes or whatever you've got going on that you always reach for, you can definitely put those on a lower or higher shelf. There it is. There you have it. I hope this helped you a little bit. That's all I gotta say. I gotta stop talking. I gotta take these dogs out. All right. See ya. Bye. You wanna say hi to the people? Oh, Freddie, you big baby.